Hey everyone, I'm so excited to share the before and after of my biggest and most expensive house flip to date. As we're filming this video, this luxury, almost 4,000 square foot home was just renovated and it's going on the market for sale. This renovation cost an obscene amount of money and it took me 4.5 months to complete. As usual, make sure you watch until the end of the video where I share the numbers. Let's start the tour from this expansive front yard. Unlike most homes in the Bay Area, this house sits back a ways from the street because it has the luxury of sitting on almost an acre lot. The first thing you notice here is probably this newly paved driveway and the walkway. I don't usually do this because it costs a lot of money, but it did enhance the curb appeal dramatically here. I also put a lot of thought into landscaping because we have a large area to cover. If we used grass, it probably would look better, but the water bill would also have been crazy. Because of the drought issue in California, I'm more conscious about my landscaping choice, and I chose these flowering plants to decorate here instead. To me, the least attractive part of the front was the old deck that was unsightly and covering the front entrance. We replaced it with this full-width patio and concrete steps that make the front entrance look very grand. We had to put railings on this side because of the height of the retaining walls, but we made sure that the patio is large enough and we had steps all the way around, so we didn't need to use railings on the other side as well. The landing here, the plants, and the rocks all frame the front entrance and make it warm and inviting. On the exterior, we repaired the siding, replaced the roof, the windows, the front door, and the garage door. When designing this house flip, I had the modern farmhouse style in mind, so I picked this double front door that has window grills that allow natural light in. The white and black color palette look very fresh and amazing. Hey guys, welcome! Now we're in the entryway. On my left side is the formal living room and dining room. Straight ahead is the family room, and on the right side are the bedrooms and bathrooms. The home had ample living space to begin with, but the multiple floor coverings before made it look choppy. There were tiles, carpet, and hardwood floors all connecting in this area. We made it simple and unified by carrying the hardwood floors throughout and refinished the existing floors in this natural finish. The whole interior was repainted in my favorite cream color. It has a warm tone and it matches the floor. In the living room, other than the new hardwood floors and paint, we also replaced the old wall sconces with recessed lights, removed the poorly installed crown molding, replaced the windows, and finished up the windowsill. I really like how light and airy the room looks now, especially with the 10-foot coved ceilings. In the adjacent dining room, we didn't have to do much work at all, just a new light fixture and removing the old French door to make the room less confined. Before we continue the tour, do me a favor and click on the subscribe button below so you can see more interesting before and after videos like this. If you're interested in flipping houses, I recently launched my book, Flipping Houses Quick Start Guide. It's a comprehensive guide for beginners. You can get your copy on Amazon today. Compared to the rest of the living space, we really gave this kitchen a dramatic makeover. The old kitchen had dark wood cabinets and dark granite countertops. The cabinets are slightly out of style, but they are custom and of high quality. So I decided to save them and paint them white and a contrasting blue island. It turned out so good. I didn't even notice this until the doors were out for painting, but there is even a pantry with smart storage. It looks exactly like the one that I have in my own house. I love how convenient this is, and I'm so glad that we didn't let these cabinets go to waste. Because we already have a lot of storage, I opted to replace the cabinets next to the window with open shelving to complete the farmhouse kitchen look and make the kitchen less heavy. I splurged on these tiles that are a perfect mix of the old world and new. The slight variation of colors and the light shimmer makes it luxurious. We also removed the hood that was hanging so low and replaced it with a downdraft cooktop. I know a lot of viewers didn't like the functionality of a downdraft cooktop, but we really didn't have a lot of options without having to revamp the kitchen completely. I already said a lot about the kitchen, but I haven't even mentioned the change that made a huge improvement. The removal of the doorway and the pony wall that was in this corner. Initially, we were not sure if those walls were load-bearing, but fortunately, we found out that they were not. We had to rearrange the cabinetry to eliminate this corner cabinet here and add a few more to the island. But it was so worth it because now the kitchen is completely open to the family room and the flow is so much better. The laundry room off of the kitchen was touched up as well with new paint on the cabinetry and new tiled floors. These floors I've used many times. They are on sale for 99 cents and they are simple yet stylish. This half bath had a quick makeover with new mirror, vanity, and toilet. The next big space is the family room. It didn't take a lot of work, but after we removed the window coverings, repainted the walls, and refinished the floors, it became well lit and delightful. Now we're on the other side of the home. This first guest bathroom is one we fully gutted. We put in a big prefabricated vanity, new shower tiles and floor tiles, and I kept the finishes here simple and neutral. I'm so excited to show you the master bedroom. The new floors look amazing. All the furniture and decor in the home are from my stager. They don't go with the sale of the house, but they help buyers understand how they can utilize the space. Imagine lounging here with a morning coffee. It's not that common for a Bay Area home to have a walk-in closet, and this one came with all the inserts too. We had to reconfigure the space a little bit because this door didn't use to open all the way. Right before we go into the master bath, there's a small vanity area that can be so useful. I really wish I had this at my own house. We replaced the countertops, removed some drawers on this side to allow this chair to fit in. This bathroom has to be one of my favorite transformations in this home. It screamed the 90s with the built-in tub and the brown tone before. We redid the shower, the tub, and put marble pattern tiles all over the walls and the floors. It looks so luxurious. If you didn't pay attention, you may have missed that we put in a fancy curbless shower here. It's extra work and cost, but it looks so seamless and it works especially well with the overall tiling. I use only one glass panel to keep the shower space open. I have this exact setup at my own home and I really like how convenient it is. This beautiful freestanding tub is sponsored by Empava. It's a full soaking tub that features an ergonomic design. It uses 100% white glossy acrylic reinforced with fiberglass, so the color is consistent throughout and never fades or loses its brilliance over time. The non-porous surface is very easy to clean and the installation was very straightforward. If you're looking for a high-quality freestanding tub, click on the link in description to get 8% off your purchase. I've always wanted to put a chandelier over a tub, but never got the chance because of all the small Bay Area bathrooms. This seashell fixture is a little extra, but it brings perfect drama to this bathroom. Even though we didn't replace the vanity cabinets, we had to rearrange them because the sink was awkwardly around this corner before, which made it difficult to center the mirror. We had to replace the drawers in the middle with much narrower ones from the kitchen so that we could move the sink over to the right. The cabinets are painted the same blue color as the kitchen island. I tried my go-to gray color before, but it didn't look quite right. This rich and deep blue color provides the right amount of saturation to the space, and I love it. Now let's continue on to the lower level. There are 2 bedrooms on this level. We did a lot of repairs in these bedrooms, but it was mainly paint and new flooring. It's nice that we have another walk-in closet in here, which is very convenient. This other bedroom is also very spacious. Even though it's half underground, the large windows bring in a ton of natural light, which makes it bright and airy. This downstairs bathroom is very spacious, and we took an easier route here because it was in good shape and we could save some money. We reglazed the tub and shower, replaced the gold hardware with chrome. We also painted the cabinetry, replaced the countertops and mirror, and also redid the floor tiles. Now the tone of the bathroom changed from brown to gray and it looks all new. The other side of the lower level used to be a big bonus room and a huge mess with a lot of trash, open ceilings and walls, pipes and wires. Now we have 3 functional rooms, this smaller office, the large bedroom at the end, and this second family room. We divided these rooms up because when the space is too large, it lacks functionality, and there were some posts in the middle that were ugly, and now they are hidden behind the walls. This family room I initially was going to put on the other side, but because there was a huge waste pipe sticking out here, we had to use this bar to cover it up. Now with the bar and the cabinets, this becomes a new entertainment center. I imagine this room to be a new media room / game room. The other rooms can also be used as a gym or office or anything else. The possibilities are endless. This backyard is the biggest I've ever had to deal with, and it's a challenge to make it appealing and practical. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to leave the next owner a large water bill, so I refrained myself from using any grass, which only made it harder. I knew that we needed a larger patio area and an outdoor kitchen that are essential for entertaining. This is my first time installing an outdoor kitchen, and I really love how it turned out. We still have a lot of areas open over there, and we wanted to put something interesting. I have a putting green in my own house, and it's very popular among kids and adults, so I decided to have one here as well. It adds a lot of color, and the gravel around it just makes the color pop even more. We also extended the patio over here to have a fire pit and a seating area. Throughout the backyard, we use a lot of large and small plants to add color and make the space more inviting. There's still a ton of space available if the next owner decides to put in a pool or a playground. My job is just to get them started. Now we've seen the highlights of this big renovation, let's walk through the entire home to have a feel of the flow. As mentioned, this is the biggest and most expensive house flip I've ever completed, and it was quite a challenge. At this point of my house flipping career, I have the confidence and the capital to take on a project of this scale, and I'm so glad I did it because it took my business to a whole new level. The timing of the acquisition wasn't great as the market started declining short after that. But I knew this property is very unique and has huge potential, which makes it a gem even in a downturn. As I'm recording this during the post-production of the video, we got an amazing offer within a week of being on the market. The offer well exceeded the expectations I shared at the end of this video, and I feel amazing about it. The size and price point of the home make it more risky than most flips, but the reward is also sweeter. I'm so proud of the work we did to transform this home and also very glad that we found a lovely family that absolutely adore it. Wish them decades of happiness in this home. Right after this, I'm going to share the numbers. Don't miss it. Also, don't miss out on the cinematic video at the very end. It's professionally done and it made me want to move in the home myself. Now we're done with the tour, let's talk about the numbers. I purchased this home for $2.5 million, and it's on the high end even for the Bay Area because of the premium location and the large size of the property. As you can probably tell, this house took a ton of work to transform, and the total renovation cost was $450,000, which is one of the highest among all of my flips. Obviously, this home is just put on the market and I don't know how much it's going to sell for yet, but I think the ARV is around $3.5 million and the total profit will be around $350,000. I hope you enjoyed the before and after of this luxury house flip. If you did, smash the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you next time.